So we are gonna start feet together, good low V motion, and we're gonna start some jumping jacks. Super tight. Good, I always talk about if there's a wall underneath you wanna hit that wall up top, you wanna hit that wall too, make it super sharp. Okay, we're gonna get 10 more with me together, so we're in that low V. Super sharp. Good. Very nice. Now I know in class some of us have a hard time watching that high V. We like to bend those elbows. So really make sure they're locked out nice and strong. Okay, so nice warm up. We're gonna move on to some stretches. So feet apart, arm circles. Let's do 3 forwards and then 3 backwards. Good, let's take our right arm across. Good, take a deep breath in. When you release it, bring that arm a little closer. We're gonna take this hand onto our back. Watch your position on this. We don't wanna be crunching down. Stand up super nice and tall. Good, let's go back to that T motion. One arm across, other arm this time. Again, deep breath in. And release it, bring it a little closer. Good, and release it back. Make sure you're staying nice and tall again. Watch your form. Good, and relax. Let's go to our half T motion. We're gonna start our twist. Remember, we are not chicken arms, okay? Keep them out. Nice and strong. Okay, 6 total. And then drop those feet a little farther apart into your chair. Hands on our knees. Nice locked out arms. And start stretching your back a little bit more. Drop those shoulders in. Very nice. And let's bring those feet a tad bit closer. Reach up tall. Let's go to our tabletop. Lean in forward and squeeze. Make sure it's super flat and your head's up. There you go. Your knees are super locked. Good, and drop down. Make sure your hands aren't out like a bear crawl. They're up, you're down. In between your feet and your knees are super locked. If you can't touch the floor, just go as far as you can. If you can't touch the floor, you can get those elbows go as far as you can. Alright, nice, and stand on up. We're gonna reach up tall again. Let's take it to one side. You wanna try to make sure both hands are either on your ankle, on your foot, or on each side of your foot. That's the goal, is to have flat hands on each side of your foot. Good. Now the leg that you're on, okay, we're gonna bend that knee, hands are still on the ground, dropping down into that lunge. You wanna make sure that foot is right under your knee in that 90-degree angle. If you can, put your both hands in front of your foot, and then if you can even challenge yourself more, try to go to your elbows. Just notice this knee is not touching, and that toe is turned under. Very good. Then we're gonna pop back up onto our hands. We're gonna turn to the front and sit on that foot. And what does this toe have to do? Point, point, point. How many times do we say that in a sentence? Very nice. Now we're gonna stand all the way back up. Good job. And we're gonna try the other side. Reach up tall and take it over. Same thing. Either ankle, foot, or on each side of your foot. Just whatever you do, don't bend that knee. We'd rather you not go as far and keep that straight knee for that good technique. And lunge. Same thing, that 90-degree angle. Make sure that foot is right under you. That back knee is straight. Challenge yourself if you can to put those elbows down, but really watch that knee. You've got a whole lot to think about. Good, pop back up. Take your time on this. So that 90-degree angle leg is the leg and foot you're going to be sitting on. So this leg stays out, that toe's pointed, the knee is straight. Make sure it's not turned forward. You want to make sure it's rolled back. Good, and make sure this knee is popped out. As far as you can, open up that hip. Good. Now we are going to stay low, hands flat, and without bending your knees, let's walk those feet together. Straight, keep them straight, keep them straight. And the same thing, if you need to just grab your ankles, or if you can only touch your knees, that's fine. But whatever you do, keep those knees straight. If you can, go all the way down to the floor. Those of you that are really awesome, which all of you are really awesome, but if you've really got really good stretching ability, grab and pull your nose to your feet, or put touch behind your feet. Whatever you can do to get that nose closer to your knees. everybody. Let's do a really good fist on our hips. Let's see who else has popped on. Hi, everybody. All right, so we have fists on our waist. Let's try one foot up in a good lip. Really make sure that ankle is not wobbling and that knee is not bent. It's super locked out. Good, let's try to look at something that's not moving. Get some good balance, focus on that object. Make sure you get to about 10 seconds and then you can go ahead and switch it.
Make sure your shoulders are up, you're squeezed up tight.
Good, and if this is too easy for you, go ahead and go to that high V, lift up those shoulders, keep your core tight. Very nice.
Make sure for a lib, you're actually touching your knee, your toe is pointed, so we don't want it all around everywhere. We want it right next to each pointed toe, and this is super flat right there.
Good, all right, let's sit on down. We are gonna start in our butterfly. Let's start simple. Sit up nice and tall.
Super straight back.
Now instead of going nose to toes and allowing that back to arch, we're gonna sit up nice and tall and lead with our belly button first. Okay, you might not be able to go as far as you think, but think we're looking for good form, not as far as you can go. So if we were to put a string in that belly button and we're pulling you forward, really push. Very nice. And let's take it to our straddle. Both legs are out, good pointed toes.
Make sure we don't have that turn in. If you are going too far out, you just can't get your feet a little further in and have better form. So you still want to get the knees turned up and the toes pointed.
Good. Now some of us have not tried this first stretch, but please attempt it. It will be a nice goal to have. You're gonna put one hand down, other arm is connected to your ear. Okay, we're gonna think rainbow over.
So the hand that is down is the one you go over to. And you want your head between your hands, so make sure you're not doing this. You want it between. There you go.
Good, and relax. Let's switch.
Same thing, head between. If you can, grab that foot back like this. Okay? Good, good.
Good. And we're gonna sit nice and tall and crawl out.
Lead with your belly button. Think belly button and chin up. That's gonna help you get a good stretch. When you think you're as far as you can, make sure as you're going down your stretches, you're checking those feet. They're not turned forward. When you think you're as far as you can, go out just a little bit more. Yes, really check those toes. Good job.
And take it on up. All right, we're gonna push a little bit more forward. Open up that straddle a tad bit more. Sit up tall again. Squeeze both ears. Turn to the side you're going towards and take it down.
Those of you that are ready, you can cross your hands. That'll give you a bigger stretch.
Now while I'm down here, I can actually poke my head through my arm and check that toe.
Make sure it's turned and that knee's up.
We're gonna keep our arms connected to our ears. Sit on up. Turn it again and take it on down.
Same thing, lead with your belly button. You don't want that back all squashed up. Good, now make sure you're checking that other toe.
Good, sit on up. Hands flat, we're gonna go one more time to the middle, but this time for 10 seconds, as far as you can. Go ahead and lead with that belly button.
If somebody is there to help you, they can even like push these knees back, roll them to make sure that you're not rolling forward. You know how many times in class we have to say, check your toes. So make sure you're reminding yourself to do that.
All right, crazy legs, shake it on out. Hopefully you felt the burn, because I definitely did. Into our pike. Hands behind us, glue those feet together. Let's do big circles.
Don't let those knees bend during your flex. Make sure they stay good and straight.
Good. Get about 3 circles both times, and then start your points and flex. Good, now we're gonna alternate. So one is pointed, one is flexed, still locking out those knees, and switch. Now it's not a race, it's not the plane, just a switch, switch, switch. You wanna think hold, be as strong as you can.
Stretching your ankles out is a good habit to form as you get the harder skills and make sure your ankle's very healthy and less apt to get an injury. So really
Okay, so now we're gonna point both toes, reach up tall, nice and tall, take a deep breath in, and release it down.
same thing, lead with that belly button.
The goal is ankles. If that is not challenging enough, go ahead and take it down to your heels.
those hands and go as far as you can, whatever you do. Do not bend your knees for the sake of getting down further. If you bend your knees, you might as well be sitting on the couch eating potato chips because it's not going to help. So make sure those knees are straight in every single stretch.
Very nice. So now going back to what Miss Cece mentioned about ankle strength, to really work on that, you can also do your ABCs. So bringing one knee in, it can be out, wherever you want to place the crazy leg. But you're gonna do ABCs as if you had a pencil on your big toe, okay? The goal is not to move your leg with it. Keep your leg a statue. It is just your foot doing the exercises, okay? Now if it's challenging to get all the way through the ABCs, that's not a problem. That's something to work towards. So try to just get either halfway or just ABCs for today. Okay, and then switch. For now, I'm just gonna do my ABC. And then I'll trust everybody that you'll keep doing your alphabet at home. Okay, very nice, everybody. Let's turn off our music. Let's see who's watching. Awesome. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so now we're gonna review our motions. Okay, so let's put our feet apart for some better balance. We're gonna start back with good fist on our hips.
This is also a motion, so this is important that every time your hands are on your fists, they're not like this. They're like this.
Or they're not open and you're allowing those wrists to relax forward. Really keep them nice and strong as if you're holding some money nice and tight around your waist. Okay, our posture is nice, our shoulders are back, our chin is up. We're gonna try 4 really strong claps together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to review this, we do our C's. C's, and we clasp those hands together and we're squeezing our elbows in our rib cage. We are not flying away while we do these. Stay nice and tight. I'm only moving my upper forearm and my hands to clap, not my elbows. Okay, so let's try 4 more, nice and strong. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Let's go to that high V, super sharp. Now we did these in our jumping jacks, so really lock out those arms. We are looking for a good cinnamon roll fist. It is not turned out or the other way. Really turn out those wrists. Good, go back to that clap. And high V one more time.
Make sure it's not back too far either. You want to be able to look forward and see in your peripheral vision your knuckles.
Clap again. And low V. Same thing for this. It is a tad in front of our body in our belly button, not in line with our legs. Okay, a little far out. Let's try those 2 motions again. So clap, high V, clap, low V. Very nice. Back to those waists. Check your position. Relax if you need to, shake it out. You can always go back. Okay, back to that clap. Good. Now we're gonna work on right punch. Okay, so one arm is going up. This should be your right arm. I might be mirrored to some of y'all on this live video, but make sure it's your right arm. Other arm is going on your waist. Nice and strong to that ear. You don't go to your ear. Your arm comes to you.
And notice, this is what we call our little donut hole. You want that, so you want your fingertips facing, or your fingers facing over your head.
Okay, so this was our high V, but we're gonna turn into our small cinnamon roll into that right punch. Let's clap again and switch sides. Very nice. Now, I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm driving this arm through into that punch. I'm not taking it the long way. I'm not swimming into it. Okay, so stay in your hallway, straight up, back to that clap, straight up, back to that clap. Okay, very nice. Now, talking about right side and left side, let's go ahead and do our right diagonal. So your right arm should be up, okay?
Both of them cinnamon rolls shown.
Big cinnamon rolls, and then we're gonna switch it left side, okay? Very nice. Same thing with this. It's a half high V, then a half low V. All right, crazy arms. Okay, back to that clap. Very nice. We're going to daggers now. So where my clap was, my elbows don't move. I just open up my hands, back to those fist motions, coming closer to the camera so y'all can see. It is right in line with my shoulder. Okay, nice and strong. And then we're gonna take it straight up to our touchdown, squeezing nice and strong. Now this one is a little difficult. Make sure you're not relaxing those shoulders. Okay, you're lifting up and a nice squeeze. Let's go back to those daggers. Good, and shift it up, nice and strong. And let's bring it down to our low touchdown. Good, so this one is really in our hallway. Stay nice and strong. And back to that clap. Very nice. So let's review our motions one more time. we're gonna go back to that high V. So high V, and let's clap, and then low V. Good, and clap. Let's do our right punch, and clap. Left punch. Now we're gonna go to our right diagonal, and clap again. Left diagonal, and clap again. Good, and daggers. Clap, touchdown, clap, and low touchdown, clap. Good. Now reviewing our low touchdown, our high touchdown. Well, when we do our jumps in a second, we will be doing candlesticks. If I'm turning to the side, they're parallel with the ground. If I were to be holding candles, I'm not going to burn myself. This is called buckets. So we will be doing candlesticks, nice and tall up. Okay, let's try 4 more claps, super nice and strong. So hands back on our waist, standing up nice and tall. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice, and relax. Good job, good job. Good. We'll go with jumps next.
Okay. Our first jump is going to be our tuck jump. Now I know some of our older CUBS classes don't necessarily do that. We do not practice it a lot, but it's still good to learn how to push off of your toes, work on your motions. We always start with the clap, go into your high V, and you're gonna swing in front, and you're gonna hit a T, and that's what our arms are gonna do. Right now, go ahead and do some pull-ups. If you notice, she's not kicking her booty, she's pulling those knees in front of her with what's her toes doing? Pointing. Okay, so let's try a couple of tuck jumps together. We're gonna clap, high V. Notice she's gonna bend her knees as she crosses and explode into a tuck jump, and look how she lands and stands. The jump is not over till you're standing sharp.
Let's try it again. So any age that you are, you should be joining me doing this tuck jump. Okay, so let's start with hands on waist. Okay?
Ready? Clap, high V, swing, tuck, land, and stand. Very good. All right, let's move on to our toe touches. Same arm. So we do our clap, do our high V, do our swing, bend, hit that T motion, which is really hard to do for some of you when you're doing your legs. So if you need to do a couple of those, you know, later when we put this on our YouTube channel, just stop and work on just your arms a little bit.
So if you're having trouble on your arms, either flying up too high or you're not getting the height that you want to be able to snap your legs together for this toe touch, just work on T jumps. So you'll clap, you'll do your high V, you'll swing, push through your toes, T jump, and land. So if you're noticing I'm not doing anything with my legs, it's mainly working on your arm motions and getting some height as well, okay?
Because your arm technique can help whether you have good jumps or bad jumps. So let's do a few, we're gonna do our exercises next.
Yeah, so let's start with some exercises before we go to that jump. Okay, so let's go to our T. Now we've already done our tuck exercises, okay, but now we're gonna keep our leg nice and locked out. You're gonna lift up with a pointed toe, you're gonna rotate that knee and control it down. Okay, let's try it again.
And if you notice, she's staying to the front. The foot's coming up and rotating, not her moving her hips to go to this side. So you've really got to squeeze those hips and go up, rotate at the end, and come down.
Okay.
So you do about 3 or 4 on each side.
Now the legs, obviously you can tell if your form is crazy, but your arms are still important too. So make sure you're not dropping to make your leg look higher, because you look crazy. Make sure you're a statue from your hips up, and it's only your legs doing the job. All right, so let's try the other side. So left leg, let's get 3.
And
Good.
notice, she's not doing a drill team kick. She's making it lift. So instead of calling these kicks, let's call them lifts. So they're slow and controlled. And
Very
those
nice.
of you that really want to challenge yourself, you can even do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and come down, 6, 7. Like if you want to really get those, you know, really worked.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some power jumps to be able to explode through your toes. Okay, so our arms are gonna be up, squeezed by our ears. We're gonna dip and push. Big explosion, dip and push.
Notice how her toes are pointed as soon as her feet leave the floor. And do you notice how, I know maybe some of you can't hear it, but she's not landing flat-footed, she's landing on her toes also.
And then taking it down to my heels.
And bend your knees when you land.
Okay, let's go to the toe touch.
Okay.
Okay,
Clap. High V. Swing, toe touch. Now if you notice, she's bending, exploding, going out, but her T is stopping right there. Now, those of you that are ready, you never want to actually kick your arms. If you're getting up that high, try to make your feet go behind, and that's what we call hyperextended, which that is a goal. And that's something Cheyenne had a few years ago. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, very good. One more time. Let's do it with counts. 5, 6, 7, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up. Now we're going to go ahead and do what our older cubs do with the toe touch. This will be a quick count. We're going to clap on 1. We're going to go up on 2. We're going to swing. Now, right here, see how she's holding the squeeze. And then they're going to separate. She's going to hit that T and come down. So let's do that. You younger cubs, you're welcome to try that too. Ready?
So make sure we're talking about the knees are separating your hands, but that doesn't necessarily mean you want to be hitting your knees. Okay, it's just at the same level as when they should separate for that jump. Okay, so let's try this approach.
Fast counts. 5, 6, 7, clap. 1, 2, squeeze, go. Very good. Very good. All right.
Awesome.
Good. Okay, let's move on to our pikes. And I know some of our younger classes have not done this. Here's your challenge. Let's go for it. So first, sit on the ground and face this side. And you want to hit your pike, point your toes, hit those candlesticks. Now, if you notice, her toes are pointed. If you want to, you can lean a little bit, but this is where your hands will stop. Okay? So stand up. We like to start it clapping to the front. So we're going to clap to the front. We're going to go to the side. Now, if you notice how squeezed her arms are, she's not here. They're by her cheekbones. She's going to bend. We're not going to jump. She's going to break her hands there. They're going to go around, hit that candlestick, and not down. Because if she's down, her legs can't go up. So you've got to stop, and at that point is where your legs come up.
So let's hit this position, and let's do 4 kicks on each side. Okay, so watch your chest where it's at, watch your arms and your fists where they're facing. Let's try one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Other side. 1.
Notice her arms aren't moving.
2, 3,